KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yo, what's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy KO. We got the singing OG KQKC backstage. Let me bring him up. We got another episode of the morning after show. KQ, what's going on with you, man?
Man, what's happening, baby? What's going on with you?
Nothing much, man. Another very good night of fights, man. Some great fights, some good performances, some just a lot to talk about, man, from over the weekend. So Shakur Stevenson fans on cloud 9 today. They got the W. And of course, as you know, they putting a whole lot of extra sauce on this W. I'm seeing words like I'm seeing words like master class, 11-1, 10-2.
Man,
Zepeda didn't win around. I'm like, oh my God, bro, you can't be serious. But I can't wait to talk about these fights with y'all, man. Smash the like button as you come in the building. Support the channel, man. Hit the super chat. Hit the cash apps, man. My cash app is $ knockout boxing 86 TV. And you got KQ's right there, $ 275 KQKC. Shout out to Johnny Spears, man, with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, bless everyone. Yeah, salute, bro. Bless you, man. Shout out to Sunchild, my dog, with the 5-piece in the super chat. Look at him. 2 words. Shakur Stevenson, KO. Shakur Stevenson. Salute, bro. Salute. Let me see who we got in the building, KQ, and then we'll get straight to it, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, Meaty Riley, what's up? Realistic Washington fan. Luke, I see you. Derek Stefan. Told you, KO. Shakur made it look easy. No, he did, bro. I love y'all, bro. Y'all is bugging, man. Dr. Mark, what up, bud? Look. Bud Jablonski. Master class. Crazy as hell, man. Johnny Spears, what up? Tez, what's good? Biz 0128. Evilio. Johnny Spears. Tara Hudson. Prop Dan, what up, bro? Von Wise. We got crucial content. Sunchild in the building. What up, Howard Lane? What y'all gonna say now? Good performance, man. Good performance. 7 out of 10, bro. Big Block, what up? Jackie Hernandez in the building. Dimp Stewart. I know y'all hate to do this show today. Bro, what are you talking about? No, I don't. I love this. It was a big fight last night. We're gonna have a lot of people in here. Gonna make a lot of money. I love doing this show, bro. I ain't got no problem doing the show. Big Block, what up? Y'all really think I hate that man? I don't. I just tell the truth, man. Nelly the Don, what up? Rolo in the photo, what up? He got the eyeballs out. We don't never see Rolo until he feel like one of his fighters win and shit. That shit sad, bro. Support the channel all the time, Rolo. Where was you at all damn fight week, bro? Jalen, what's up, bro? Salute to you, fam. Dang, what up? Let's hear the new excuses and roadblocks. Oh my God, y'all. Y'all gotta stop this shit, man. Ronnie Bravo, what up? Ronnie, thank you, bro. Niggas be, man. Brashley, what up? Marcus, what's up? Salute to you. Facts, Dimp Stewart. He did not run. That boy fought. That's what I'm saying. I want to give him props, but y'all want to put some extra shit on it like this right here. 10-2-9-3. Nigga, you a Shakur fan. Like, you don't get, nigga, that was an 8-4, 7-5 fight, bro. 8-4 at best. You niggas is wilding, bro. WTF, what up? Eli 238. TJ Dunner, what up? Salute to you. Writer's Block, what's happening? Greg Abernathy. We got my dog Loyalty with the 2 piece in super chat. Shakur Stevenson. Change that intro, KO. No, that broke ass shoulder roll. Nah, bro, stop. Man, I'm trying to give him props, y'all. Now, chill out. Now, shit. Knight Rider, what up? Who else we got in the building, bro? 600 said, what up? Hold on, who we got? Jay Grant, what up? Belt to ass. Okay, dog.
Belt to
I love y'all, man. Boxing, what up, bro? Mensa Lawson, what's good? Who else we got? Game, what up? Goat 95, what up? Prop Dan with the 2 piece. I was at the fight and I almost crashed out. The reason you almost crashed out because the damn fight was so close, bro. Like, that's why you were about to crash out, because you was in that bitch worried, just like every Shakur fan in this hoe. Y'all can play with me if you want to. That shit don't work. Shout out to Windy City Assassin. What up, bro? Salute to you. No, Jalen. I thought Shakur clearly won the fight. Native Assassin, what up? Who else we got? Retro Grayman fights back. What up, Mr. Moet? What's happening with you? James Dunnigan, what up, bro? Salute to you, fam. Who else we got, man? Good tough ass win for Shakur, though. You got to give him credit. All right, KQ, you ready to get this thing going, man?
Yes.
All right. I know y'all all here to talk about Shakur, but we got some other things we got to talk about. First, KQ, I want to talk about something that happened outside of the ring. And that is, Sean Porter made a comment, and he said that he feels like Devin Haney is going to pull out. Somebody on his camp is going to pull out of the Brian Norman fight before the fight happens. And Devin Haney responds to this, said, "You mean like your daddy pulled the plug on you with Terrence Crawford?" What do you think of that, man? Devin Haney and Sean Porter's little back and forth that they had over on social media, man. What's your thoughts on that, bro?
Well, Sean Porter, he always been a straight shooter to me. He's a dog. He always come forward, but he just wasn't a master class boxer. But he does tell the truth. And he's saying the things that I was thinking about. I mean, you making this fight all the way in November, and anything can happen between now and here. And plus, I'm looking at the landscape of it. A puncher versus a boxer with potential PTSD, a boxer that pretty much is not all the way there. Okay, a boxer that don't throw a lot of punches. Now, of course, we know Brian Norman has flat foot, feet, and everything. We know Devin is up on his toes, but he can't be a Tom and Jerry. All right, because Turkey got all these guys petrified, right? Turkey got all these guys putting their life on the line so they won't be running. So therefore, I believe that Sean Porter is correct. Now Devin can say what he wants. He can talk that bad shit all he wants to, but when it comes down to it, let's see. Like I say, I'm not gonna believe it till I see it. Okay, I believe when he get in that ring. And I don't think Sean Porter is wrong. Sean Porter now, he's not trying to take a shot on Devin Haney, because I don't think they got anything against each other. But I really believe that he's telling the truth. Now, what Kenny Porter did, Kenny Porter pretty much said, "Hey, look, my son ain't there no more. All right, he's not there anymore. So I'm finna pull the plug like Bill should have did with the third knockdown of Devin. Okay." Not the fifth, he should have did with the third. But one thing about it is, Sean Porter and Kenny Porter, they always been straight shooters to me. I never had a problem with them, and I think that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna see what happens, but Devin is just not there anymore. His boiling down at 135. Rehydrate up to all these pounds and shit. But now you're up there with the big boys, baby. You're up there, guys that hit hard, and so we're gonna see if you're gonna survive. Now we all know that was a skit that Bill always do. He did it with Brian. He did it with Ryan Garcia. Him and Brian Norman. They are the two fighters, two fathers that's full of shit. Okay, in boxing, they both. You can't believe nothing they say until it happened. So, but still in all, let's see what happens. But Devin gonna have to learn how to take criticism. And most of the time, he don't even talk. His dad do all the talking for him. And that's why a lot of people don't like him, because his dad. So, but anyway, I like the fight, though. And I hope the fight do happen.
I think Sean Porter is giving his honest opinion, but I think he's dead wrong, bro. Until I see Devin pull out of a fight, I'm not going to put that jacket on him. Like, once he signed a fight, he's always went through with it, right? Injury be damned, getting sick or something. I hope, nothing like that happens or whatever. So fight signed now. I think he's going to go through with it. I think maybe if I had to guess, bro, that's just Sean Porter's way of saying that it's a bad matchup. Like that his team really believe it's a bad matchup, bro. So for me, I don't think for a second that Devin's gonna pull out the fight. I think he's gonna fight Brian Norman Jr. Now, did he really want the fight? Did his daddy want the fight for him? That's a completely different conversation that I'm willing to have with anybody, and I stand on everything I've said about that. But as far as him pulling out, I vehemently disagree with Sean Porter. I don't think he's gonna pull out that fight. I think he gonna get it done, bro. I think he gonna get it done and make it to the fight, and they gonna scrap. Now, how he fights and how he been talking about Brian Norman Jr., that's a whole nother conversation. But with what Sean Porter said, I damn sure think Sean Porter is wrong. I think Devin is gonna end up fighting Brian Norman because I've never seen them pull out of a fight before. They have to show me that they gonna do some Floyd Schofield type shit before I'm just gonna put that on them, bro. That's my opinion. But I think Sean Porter probably just feels like it's such a bad matchup in his opinion that he's like, yo, somebody gonna pull the plug on this shit before it happens. And Devin is well within his rights to to fire back at his ass and say, hey, like your daddy pulled the plug against Terrence Crawford. Nah, bro, Sean Porter actually made it to the Terrence Crawford fight. Sean Porter was insulted you saying your ass ain't even gonna make it to the fight. And I just don't see that happening, bro. I don't think they gonna that's a good payday they getting over there, and they can't get that payday nowhere else. They gonna make it to the fight. Shout out to Writer's Block with the 2-piece in the super chat. Says, yo, KO, talk about Shiraz cleaning up Edgar. Yeah, we're gonna get there, bro. We're talking about all the fights, man. That's what we do on the morning after show. We're gonna talk about all this stuff, man. Shout out to Jalen James with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. My dog say, name a fight Dev ever pulled out. Nah, I can't name one. That's why I ain't putting that on him, bro. You can hate the man, but can't deny his heart. Heart. I mean, in the Ryan Garcia fight, he definitely showed heart, and he showed heart his entire career. But I'm questioning it because of how he performed against Jose Ramirez. That's what we do, Jalen. It's a what have you done for me lately sport, bro. So we got to see how he looks against Brian Norman Jr. And guess what? He can put those questions to bed. But right now, because of how he fought Jose Ramirez, I got them questions, bro. I damn sure got them questions. And a lot of people got them questions, man. Shout out to Jay with the 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He say Shakur won that fight convincingly. Tank versus Shakur has to be next. If Tank can move smarter with his nuthead baby mama, Shakur versus Tank has to be next. Now Tank got to handle Roach first, bro.
Right. That's not.
Yeah, he got to handle Roach first, bro. Then I'm with you. Then I'm with you for sure. You know what I mean? I'm with you though. But the only part, like convincingly, yes, convincingly, Shakur did win that fight convincingly. This was not, and that's what I want to make. I'll get there, bro. I'll get there too. I'll get there. We're gonna get to the Tank. We're gonna get to the Shakur fight. Yeah, what up?
Highlight that Luca Black Bat, whatever his name is up there.
What do you say?
It's
Which
too
one?
early. It's too early in the morning to be hating. Like that. KQKC laughing out loud.
Oh, there we go.
No, I'm not hating. Okay, see, y'all kill me with that bullshit. Right? Anybody hating when they telling the truth, right? When we telling the truth, and this the truth is the truth. I mean, you're hating, like you're hating. No, anybody hating. I'm telling the truth, all right? You rather hear the truth, or you want me to lie to you? But now I do have Devin. Devin can pull this out, because Brian, like I said, he has slow feet. Then Devin can box and make him miss and make him pay. Well, one thing about it is you don't have nothing to make him pay with. No, he can't. No, he got to hit him with something to deter him. Now, but still in all, it's not hating, son. It's criticism. It's my opinion. All right, that's all. We all got one. So, but that's all. That's all I got on that.
Shout out to Unc with the 2-piece in the super chat. Dre, what up, Dre? Finest with the 2-piece in the super chat. He say, KO and KQ, blessings be upon you, brothers. Blessings be upon you too. Let's get to some fights though, man, because that's what the people came here for. David Morrell versus the drug cheat Iman Katayev. You got on that fight, bro. What you think of that, man? What's the breakdown?
Man, I was scheduled to come in at 6:30. Then I saw David Morrell get ready to walk in. I went live real fast at 6:00 p.m. Central Time. And Dave Morrell, he was in a fight last night. He was in a fight last night with a big Russian dude with the strength. Now, muscles don't mean you got strength. But this guy had strength last night. Everything he was throwing, he was moving Morrell. That's strong. All right? So, but Morrell, Ronnie got in that ass. He came out and changed the game plan. Pretty much he went back to boxing. Now, Morrell, he stood there and they went toe-to-toe. And, of course, Kalajdzic, he came out better than Morrell did. Then Morrell, of course, showboating and not paying attention, got hit with an overhand right. And that knocked him down. Now, he wasn't hurt or anything except his pride. Now, once again, he came out there and they was slugging it out. It wasn't no Tom and Jerry shit. It was straight up Imano. They was right there in the center of the ring. And y'all know what I say. That's where the bread and butter is made. And man, they was making that bread and butter. Man, oh man, you are saying Kalajdzic. He walked to Morrell with his hands down and just wham, and moving Morrell. But Morrell, of course, Morrell does what he always do. He boxed and brawled at the same time. He came with the 1-2-3 piece. Then he came with the 1-2 uppercut piece. Wow. And I mean, man, it was a fight, man. I mean, it blew my mind. So Morrell, he gonna be a problem. Now, y'all gotta keep in mind, Morrell is still not a prospect, but he's kind of like a contender because he only got 12 fights under his belt. So a lot of people saying, well, he's a hype job, KQ. No, he's not a hype job. He's still learning. He's only got 12 fights on his belt. So once he get up there about maybe 15, 20, watch and let's see what he look like then. But right now, I think Ronnie Shields is doing a great job with him right now down in Houston, Texas. So that's all I got knocked out.
This might be something that some people don't want to hear, bro. But I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't give a damn if Iman Katayev would have put Dave Morrell down 5 times. If he would have knocked him out, I would have still been hoping they found a way to get that shit to David Morrell because he was in the ring with a damn drug cheat. And they let that man fight knowing that he popped dirty or whatever. So I don't care about how strong he was, bro. I don't care about none of that. You know what I mean? I'm glad Dave Morrell got the damn victory, bro. Straight up. Now, as far as the actual fight, so I gotta say that first because it was a close ass fight, and I can see why people thought Katayev might have won the fight because he was aggressive. He did put Morrell down. He did keep the pressure on the entirety of the fight. Now Morrell boxed better, obviously, had the better jab working, did his thing or whatever, and he had some really good moments in the fight. I thought it was a close damn fight, but I felt like Katayev shouldn't have even been able to fight anyway because he was in there on them roids. You know what I mean? He was in there on them PEDs, bro. So I'm glad Morrell got the victory and he gets to move on. Morrell even said he'll rematch him. I say, David Morrell, you don't rematch no drug cheat, bro. You don't rematch no drug cheat after you beat him or whatever. The only way you rematch a drug cheat is if you got to go get that get back, bro. You ain't got to go get no get back. You got the W, move the fuck on, bro, and let him go serve a suspension somewhere. That's what I would say, bro. Anybody that's saying robbery or gift or whatever, I mean, that's cool. But Katayev got a gift in the robbery, even being in the goddamn ring in the first place. So get him the hell up out of here, bro. And I used to like Katayev. He was like a little baby better beef to me. But once you start drug cheating and stuff, bro, and all that, bro, I'm not rocking with you. So I'm glad Morrell won. He does need to go to the drawing board. He does rely too much on his athleticism. You talked about him showboating. He do play in the ring too goddamn much.
Yep.
He need to get that shit together, man, because he's relying too much on his natural gifts, and he got to hone his shit in the gym. Ronnie got to get him honing his skills, looking sharper, being more serious, being all the way locked in. He can be a problem if he get that together. And I know he only got 12 fights, but the man 27, 28 years old, bro. He out of Cuba. He been fighting for a while. It's time for him to turn that page, turn up, and really take advantage of the gifts that God gave him, bro. So we'll see what's next for Morrell. Got a good close win over a tough ass opponent, and he's right back in play at 175 pounds. Shout out to Smooth Criminal with the 2-piece in the super chat. Says Grand Rising fam. Hey chat, good card last night. Yeah, that card was fire last night. We got Dre's finest with the 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. David need to learn how to go to the body, facts, and be serious and switched on the whole damn time. Shout out to Kurt Hurd, man, with the being a member for 8 months, man. If David isn't going to be serious, move back to 168. I don't think he can make that shit no more. Kurt L-Dub, what's up with it, homie? Salute to you, fam. Y'all go over there to L-Dub, subscribe to his YouTube channel, and go over to his website, ldubboxing.com. All right, KQ, you got anything else on that, man, before we move to the next topic?
No. One thing, he right. Dave Morrell need to go to the body more because he do a lot of head hunting. He do a lot of 1, 2, 3 piece combinations. But he need to go downstairs to the body a lot. So that's all.
Yeah, I'm with you. He got to tighten some stuff up, man. I wasn't excited about the performance, but you know, man, that's his first fight after that ass whooping from Benavidez. He still might have some residual. He still might have some residual problems going on because Benavidez whooped that ass, bro.
Yeah,
Benavidez whooped that ass. He might have some residuals going on, dog, because Benavidez did him trife, man.
But that win,
he really did.
Maybe that can boost his confidence up. You know.
For sure.
So, yeah. So.
Y'all smash the like button, please. We got 260 people in the building. I don't know where we at on the likes, but y'all please run the likes all the way up. Hit the like button if you haven't already. If you haven't already, donate to the channel, hit the super chat, hit the cash app. Y'all show your support for the hard work and the dedication. All right, KQ, let's get to the next fight card, man. We got the next fight on the card, I should say. We got to talk about the 140-pound WBC championship. 90 likes with 262 people in here. Come on, y'all, bro. Y'all, come on, fam. That's crazy work.
Yeah. No. Okay.
That's crazy. That's crazy work.
97.
Yeah, that's crazy work, y'all.
You got 200. Man, come on.
Yeah, it's way too many people in here. Y'all tripping, bro. Maybe y'all forgot. Wipe the eye boogers out your eye since you forgot to wash your face and hit the button. Push the goddamn button. Push the like button.
Man,
anyway, moving
videos and everything and
everything. I already shot 3 videos today. Listen, bro. I got 3 videos and 2 shorts gonna be uploading as soon as we get done with this show, man. We working over here, man. Smash the damn like button, man. Damn. B-Hayes, what's up, homie? All right, moving on, bro. Let's talk about the 140-pound championship fight between Alberto Puello and Subriel Matias. Alberto Puello was trying to defend his belt against Matias. He was unable to do so. They gave the fight to Subriel. And then they made the Subriel Matias and Dalton Smith fight right there in the ring. Matias got bullied into that shit. But what you got, man? What you got? What you got on the fight, bro?
Well, number one, you're right. He got bullied into that, man.
He got bullied into that, dog. He said you gonna fight in November.
He got put on the spot. He brought Dalton up there. Turkey. He brought it up there, right? And he put him right, put them right together. And yeah. Okay, y'all gonna fight, you like it or not, but still, Pulo, whatever. He fought well. He fought off the ropes, but he was on the back foot the whole fight. But he was throwing 1, 2, 3 piece combination. Now, of course, Matias, he's just a one-way fighter. All right, he just fight one way. Basically, just walk to you and throw punches. He go to the body every now and then, but he's more of a head hunter. Now he does have a chin. He does have a punch. but Pulo was pretty much neutralizing him as he was coming in. And he was getting ready to throw. Pulo would throw a left, he'd throw a right. Pulo was looking good for one while, but then he started breaking down a little bit. And then here come Matias. Matias is walking right to him. Matias walked right through his punches in the later rounds. In the later rounds, Pulo pretty much was trying his best to wing it, go down the ropes, wing it, go down the ropes, and move down the rope. But there go Matias. Matias coming straight forward. He's going to have to learn how to cut off the ring better than he does, because he's giving Pulo a way out, and you can't do that. You got to trap him in there and then go to work to the body. But still in all, Matias still was coming forward. But Pulo had some good second chances knockout. The uppercut, he was popping the head back with Matias. And of course, still that just wasn't enough for my man. My man still came and hit him with a left. He hit him with a right. Now, I got to say this. I think Pulo won that. I think he won that fight knockout. I think he edged it out. I don't think Matias did enough to win, though. I mean, because Pulo was throwing a lot of punches. But now, Matias was throwing maybe 1-2 shots, but Pulo was throwing 1, 2, 3 piece combination, baby. He was going 1 to the head, 2 to the head, straight left, downstairs to the body. So he was very, very active on that back foot. And so he just come back on Matias. Now, Matias still was walking to him, walking with his hands down, and not up on his toes at all. But still in all, I think Pulo pulled it out. But still, I think it was a great fight. And I think they got the wrong decision. But it is what it is. So
yeah, it's one of those it ebbed and flowed, just like the Shakur and damn Zepeda fight. It looked like Matias might be close to stopping him and putting his foot on him the first half of the fight, but Puello came back, started catching with counters, started clinching better and pushing Matias back. And Matias looked like he was dead dog tired the back half of the fight. And I'm with you. I thought Puello edged it. I did think it was a closer fight on my scorecards than the Shakur and Zepeda fight, but it ebbed and flowed the same way. And I did think Puello did enough to win it. But Puello and PBC, they kind of, they work with Turkey when they feel the need to. Matias is easier for Turkey to control, and that could have something to do with it. Puello is a former drug cheat, and we already saw Katayev, a drug cheat, get the short end of the stick early on the card. So maybe the judge is like, nah, we gonna edge the drugs. We gonna get the drug cheats the hell up out of here. You never know, bro. But I did think Puello. I do agree that Puello could have won that fight. Because Matias' pressure, although he kept applying it, it was nasty. It was early at first, and I'm a Matias guy. I like Subriel. He didn't look anywhere close to how he looked in the back half of the fight. He didn't look that good in the front half of the fight. Now, as far as the Dalton Smith and Matias situation, I do want to say this because I think LW is right. They did say that they were going to order the Dalton Smith fight for him to get the winner, but that don't matter. Shit, because they was supposed to order the David Benavidez fight for Bivol, but Turkey didn't want that shit, so Bivol didn't get that shit. Turkey bullied that man. I don't give a damn what y'all tell me. And all y'all talking about y'all don't like what Turkey did and how he did this and how he did that. I don't want to hear that because y'all love turkey, bro. Y'all love turkey sandwiches, turkey breast, turkey legs. Y'all be loving turkey. Now he out here acting like a dictator, just like I told y'all he was, a damn dictator.
Yeah.
And now y'all, I don't like the way he treated Matias. I don't like the way he tried to bully Matias. Just wait till if he get control of the sport like some of y'all want him to have. Oh, Turkey the face of boxing. We want Turkey to run boxing. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait, bro. Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all will find out the hard way and shit. You got bullied into that fight. Like, nigga, you gonna fight and you gonna fight in November. Matias got a whole cut over his eye and everything. You don't know when that shit gonna heal, but we'll see. We'll see. Now, I would rather see Matias fight a rematch with Puello. I'd rather see him fight a damn fight against like a unification, like the Timalifu fight, Telefimu, or even a Gary Antoine Russell fight. Any of those fights would be good, but Dr. Smith getting his opportunity, I ain't mad at that. It just so happened that Dr. Smith is a Matchroom fighter, and Matchroom is very loyal to Turkey. Ain't it funny how they fighters keep getting shots with Turkey? Because Eddie Hearn just give his goddamn company to Turkey. Y'all go ahead. Y'all keep rocking with that turkey meat, bro. that turkey breast. You know what I'm saying? That jive turkey shit. Y'all keep going, bro. Keep going. Anyway, bro. You got anything else on that, man?
No, not at all. But the boogeyman, they call the boogeyman Matias. He's not such a boogeyman after all now. But hopefully he can get his mojo back. So let's see. Okay.
Shout out to my dog Brashley with the 5-piece in the super chat. Y'all saw Shakur trying to cry in the ring? LOL, he couldn't believe it. One thing for sure I got from that fight, he ain't beating Tank. Damn, Brashley, that's tough. That's tough. You didn't even get a man 24 hours. You didn't even give him a live stream, Brashley. Damn, you didn't even give him a live stream. You didn't give him a video. Damn. He said, nigga, what's next, nigga? He's like, what's next? I'm not giving them no slack. Shout out to Brashley, though, big dog. Shout out to Dwight Uchila, man, with the 5-piece in the super chat. If Shakur fight Tank like that, he's going to sleep. But let's go still. Damn, y'all won't even get a man a show? That's tough. That's tough. They won't even let him relish in his victory for a show. That's crazy. We got Isaiah W. Like, I'm giving him a show. We got some videos coming later, but give him some time. Damn. Shout out to Isaiah with the 2-piece in the super chat. He says Turkey about to have these boxers doing freak offs. Oh damn. Freak offs. Like, did he? Damn. That's wild too. All right, man. I know this wasn't the main event. I mean, I know that Shakur and them wasn't the main event, but we gonna save them for last because they the main event in my book. They should have been anyway. We gotta talk about Berlanga and Shiraz. Berlanga was firing goddamn water, like fake guns at Shiraz. He was throwing money in the air at the press conference. He was talking that shit to Hamza. Shiraz. He said, "This is my city. This is my city, Hamza." And then Hamza Shiraz went in there and put his ass in the dirt. Did him bad. Did him right. What you think of the Hamza Shiraz demolition of Edgar Berlanga, man? What you think of that, man?
See, Edgar Berlanga, he kept riding on this Canelo fight. Even though he lost, but he keeps bragging and kept bragging that I went to distance with Canelo. I fought Canelo. Well, people don't give a shit about that. Because Canelo got over like 70-something fights. And, he's declining at a young age because he started so young and he's been in a lot of fights. But now, Edgar got this chip on his shoulder where he's now is the cool guy in New York. All the chains and all the tattoos and, and now he got Fat Joe out there. He had Remy Ma come out there too. And her and Carissa Shields was in the same building. Wow. I'm surprised the fight didn't break out. But anyway, but still in all, but he still came back up of what he said he's going to do. He still come back up after he threw panties and all that stuff on the press conference. So what he did was he went out there and now he was looking for the knockout. Well, Shiraz ain't no punk. I told everybody that. This young man, he's not only a big puncher, he's a boxer also. Now you tell me, knockout, do he remind you of a Tommy Hearns, a lanky, with long arms, And that's what he reminded me of last night. Because every time Berlanga was trying to throw, he had that strong right stick out there, to stop him in his tracks. Put that head back for a minute. And that's what happened. Now, Shiraz might be skinny and lanky, but he does carry a big punch. And we saw that when Edgar went down the first time. Now, also, I can't give it all to Shiraz. I can give it all to that tank, that petrol, that gas tank, Berlanga. Berlanga was running out of gas already. And we didn't even get to the 6th round yet. That's because he didn't take this fight seriously like he should have. Now, that's how I look at it. Because he had a good fight against Canelo. Now, what happened? Don't know. But still in all, I think Shiraz did a great damn job. I mean, he went in there and he did what he said he was going to do. He didn't talk too much trash, but he got that jab. He worked all behind the jab. He was very defensive responsible. He did everything correctly. And then he got Edgar out of there the first time, and he knew how to close the show. Now, remember, Shiraz came out of nowhere. And now he just took over. He took over right now, that weight class right now for a minute. So, but let's see how long this is gonna last. But still in all, I think Edgar now, you see why Top Rank got rid of him. You see? And see, that's what some fighters, you don't know what to expect from them. One night they look good, next night they look like trash. Next night they look good. Next night they like trash. So
remember, Top Rank ain't the only ones that got rid of him. Eddie and them got rid of him too. He ain't with Matchroom no more. Yeah, everybody dropping his ass. Go ahead though.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's no fundamental styles there, just one big punch. And and if he's lucky, he can catch him and knock him out. So but no, congratulations to Shiraz. I'm happy to see him win. I'm happy to see him work behind his jab and did everything correctly. So
yeah,
that's all.
You could see Shiraz coming from a mile away. I told people in our prediction video that I did, that Shiraz was gonna stop Edgar Berlanga and he was gonna beat him up and step on him really, really badly, because you could see Berlanga, you could see it was peacocking, bro. He didn't believe none of the stuff he was saying. He was exuding nothing but fake confidence. And then he got in there with a guy that was better than him, longer than him, had a better jab than him. And Shiraz is a big super middleweight, bro. That extra 8 pounds did him justice. He's another one of these dudes that, how you move up in weight 8 pounds and you bigger than the dude that been at that weight the whole time. Shiraz is a big ass 168 pounds. I don't know how he ever made 160, bro. He gonna be a problem at 168. So he was able to work behind his jab. He was able to land the stiffer shots, and he caught him with sharp hooks on the inside, and that changed the complexion of the fight. When you fall down, falling forward, you cook. You knocked out. You cooked out there. The ref did his best to try to help Berlanga by making sure he made it to the bell, which I didn't like, bro. Because when he went down that second time in the third round, the ref kept pushing Shiraz back, and he was holding on to Berlanga for a long time, and made sure he made it to the next round. They did everything they could to try to help Berlanga out. And as soon as he went out for that next round, Shiraz caught him with that right hand. He just put his damn hands on the mat like it was over with. Berlanga always been a hype job. He always been when you celebrating losses, bro. When you celebrate a loss in a draw like you won, I'm worried about you, bro. And y'all can take that to mean whatever you want to mean. When you got fighters out here celebrating a draw or celebrating a loss, doing interview goddamn tours, doing goddamn parades in the case of Berlanga, man, your mental, you out of here. You cooked. You shot, bro. And he got in there with Shiraz. And I don't know how anybody had Berlanga winning the fight, bro. I don't see how anybody, if you pick Berlanga, then more power to you. Maybe you from New York or something. But I told everybody Berlanga was going to get his ass whooped by Hamza Shiraz, and that Hamza Shiraz is a damn good fighter, and that's exactly what happened in that fight. Salute to Hamza for getting rid of Edgar Berlanga and all them damn antics, bro. You can't be having all these chains. How you got all these chains, KQ, throwing all this money in the air, doing all these water guns, and the biggest accomplishment in your professional boxing career is losing to somebody, bro? Right. His biggest accomplishment is losing to Canelo. You ain't never been a champion. You ain't never won a big time fight. Like, come on, bro. Like, he literally got famous off of going the distance with Canelo. Sound like somebody else I know, but I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, that's all I got on that. You got anything else, bro?
No. Like I said, Shiraz is a big guy, and he gonna be a problem. So,
yep. Shout out to Clizzle of the 420 with the 5-piece in the super chat. Says Matias is still that guy. Puello, a dirty fighter who's notorious for purposely using his head to cut fighters, and a drug cheat. Get him out of here. Shout out to Clizzle. He said, I ain't feeling Puello. I don't care if he won. I'm rocking with Matias. Salute, Clizzle. We got Brashley McClendon with 2 of them things, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He say, I can't KO. These Shakur Looney Tunes unbearable. Yeah, some of the Shakur fans are unbearable. I understand. Do your thing because they are doing their thing. Real quick, last thing on Shiraz before we move to the next topic, KQ. Turkey says Shiraz now deserves a shot against Canelo Alvarez, and he wants to make Hamza Shiraz versus Canelo. What do you think of that, man? You want to see Shiraz fight Canelo at 168?
Actually, no, that's a bad matchup in my book. Height wise, style, size, size. I mean, just Canelo he slowed down, and everybody now knows he slowed down. Canelo got 1 foot out and 1 foot in. I mean, let's be honest here. Canelo hasn't looked so good in the last 2 years. He been fighting guys like C-level fighters. He ain't been fighting no damn killers. He been doing a money grab. He been on a money damn tour for the last 2 years. That's what he's been on. Canelo is not one that can sit there and he should have rematched Bivol. But what it is that Canelo is just an ordinary fighter, and we saw that last night when Berlanga went down. So you think Shiraz gonna get in there and whoop Canelo? Yes, he will. Canelo is what I call a hype job in the last 2 years. So therefore, they put in there guys like John Ryder to make him look good and grab a bag. So, I mean, Canelo ain't dumb. That's why he's staying away from David Benavidez, because he know what's going to happen. Yes, he lost to Bivol. Yes, because Bivol had a little pity-pat jab, right? It looked good, but he wasn't really hurting Canelo. And so, but David will. David will walk you down and step the shit out of you and make you hurt. So, and they know that. And Canelo knows that. That's why he asked him for $200 million. Because he know it would be all over it then. So, I mean, let's cut the shit. Canelo right now is a celebrity boxer. All right? That's my definition of celebrity boxer.
Damn, a celebrity boxer? He ain't even a real boxer no more?
I mean, he's not fighting like a real boxer. He's a real boxer, don't get me wrong. But he's not fighting no killers. He ain't fighting nobody that's going to get him a good fight. We ain't seen a good fight from Canelo in years. I mean, come on. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. That's my opinion. I'm three fights.
As long as Canelo continues to avoid David Benavidez, none of his opponents are gonna be respected. But if we do just break it down without looking at David, because David is always gonna be right there as somebody we all want to see Canelo fight. Okay. At 168, bro, you got Christian Mbile, and you got Hamza Shiraz, and you got Diego Pacheco as kind of the top 3 contenders right now. I mean, it's better than him fighting Chris Eubanks.
Yeah.
It's better than him pulling up Bud Crawford 3 weight classes. It's better than him pulling up your guy, Jermell Charlo, 2 weight classes. At least he'll be fighting a dude that's probably a true 168-pound fighter. So I would give him that. But bro, it's just fight David, bro. You'll fight a 6'3" Hamza Shiraz, but David Benavidez is just too much. That's where I'm with you, bro. That's where I agree with you, man. It's yo, what are you doing, man? He will not just do what he's asked to do, bro. And he keeps looking for ways to try to cherry pick opponents in new ways, but make you believe that they really good opponents. Bro, I'd rather see him. It's so bad, KQ. I'd rather see him fight Hamza Shiraz than who they talking about him fighting, because they talking about him fighting Chris Eubanks, bro. If he beat Crawford, they talking about Chris Eubanks, bro. No, at least fight Shiraz. If that's my options, give me the lesser of 2 evils. Fight Shiraz. That's my take on it, bro. Shout out to Dwight Uchiha. Sorry if I said your name wrong, bro. With the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said he made him lean back like Fat Joe. Why did he keep clapping? He was trying to amp himself up. Berlanga was in that bitch. Man. Bro, you look like you swimming, but you can't swim. That boy got you cooked out here, dog. Shiraz put them hands on his ass, Dwight. That's what happened when you sleep and you just don't know you sleep, man. That's all. Shout out to HTX Nate with the 2-piece. In the super chat says Shiraz versus Mbile. I think Mbile cooked in that fight. Too short, too easy to hit coming in. That's a lot of distance to navigate, bro. It's a lot of distance and sharp ass power to try to get through to get where Mbile need to get to deal with Shiraz, bro. And then Shiraz is good enough inside with them uppercuts and hooks. I think Mbile cooked in that fight. But I want to see it though. Don't get it twisted. I think it's a good fight, but my initial thoughts, and Billy probably cooked in that shit. Too easy to hit, bro. And Shiraz got that type of length and power that can do him dirty on the way in. Then when he get on the inside, he gonna be coming on the inside off of getting hit. So Shiraz might have the advantage on the inside too, because Billy gonna be coming inside with his head like this because he gonna be getting jabbed. Then when he get there, that uppercut probably gonna be waiting on his ass. So, but yeah, I want to see that fight, bro. We got here Ken out with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He say my prediction low key came true. By the rules, Kerr got knocked down because the ropes kept him up. At the end of the day, Kerr did well. Salute to Shakur. Salute to my dog here, Ken out. I hear you. I hear you, bro. Hey, talk that noise. Before we get to the fight that everybody wants to talk about, KQ, obviously some big news over the weekend that I haven't been able to discuss with you yet is Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested and then released from jail. He got arrested for alleged domestic violence and battery with his baby mama. This is the same baby mama from 2022 that he had an incident with where she called the cops on him. What are your thoughts on that situation overall? Like, just give me your take on what's going on with Tank Davis right now in that situation.
Well, and we talked about this on my channel, and it's not only Tank. Devin having problems with his baby mama, and Floyd had problems with his kid's mother, and Mike Tyson had problems with women. I mean, these boxers, they're gonna have to learn how to pretty much walk away. And I get it, the frustration is there, and you're making money and you're spending money on this young lady and whatever, and they get pretty much complacent. But you got to keep your hands to yourself, but for all you haters out there, I know about the penitentiary. Years ago, I've been to the penitentiary, and a $1,000 bond, all right, 10% of 10,000, that is not very seriously. That's not very serious at all. Trust me, that's not serious at all. Matter of fact, I think he made that within less than 24 hours, so but it's not that serious, and hopefully it'll work itself out, and just a probation. That's it. So they can put a probation hold on him, but I don't think they will. So I think they just take the money, the 1,000 bond. He'll get that back, minus court fees, but still in all, it's not that serious, like everybody trying to make it out to. And listen, don't believe these content creators talking about, well, I know what happened. I got the inside scoop, and this is what. No, that's a damn lie. Because 4 years don't have no information on that because it hasn't been settled yet. So you can't get no free information act and none of that bullshit. All right, stop that. All right, y'all content creators. Y'all kill me with that bullshit. All right? So therefore, listen, wait and let's see what happens with the fight, because I think this fight's still going to happen. I don't think the fight has been canceled. I think the fight still will go on. Now, the worst push come to shove, it might be moved back maybe a couple weeks or so or whatever. All right, I'll take that. But y'all got to be straight up. Keep the same damn energy. All right? Everybody talking about Gervonta Davis, but I didn't hear nobody talking about Devin Haney. I didn't hear nobody talking about how he was a deadbeat goddamn daddy. Nobody was talking about that. Ain't nobody talking about how he got tricked off. All right? So when I come from Chicago, we call it tricking off. And she played his ass. Right? But nobody was talking about that, though. But guess what? I was. And I'm going to keep on talking about it. All right? Yeah, all them damn channels. Y'all know the Haney channels. Nobody was talking about it. Nobody said a word. But as soon as Tank got arrested, here they come with the videos. Keep the same energy all around the damn board. That's what I say. Man, that's all I got. Man.
Put this dude in timeout, disrespecting. Look, bro. This is what I say. So if Tank Davis put his hands on her, and I've been saying this, and I'm gonna keep saying this, my take is not gonna change, right? If he put his hands on that woman, he deserves everything that come with it. If she is lying on him, she deserves everything that come with it. I really like what you said about people not having all the information. So anybody saying he is guilty or anybody saying he is innocent, you don't know what's going on, bro. So I wouldn't jump to judgment until you know what the hell happened. Because in his case, we've seen him on camera. He's had these type of issues before. And in her case, she just lied on him for the exact same thing the last time she called the cops on him. So I can't believe none of these people because they have a history. We have to wait for all of the facts to come out. And so that is the proper take, in my opinion. That's what I think everyone should be doing. And if you're not doing that, then that's on you. Do what you want with that. But that's my take on it. Overall, in terms of decision making, he got to be like, you just got to move smarter, bro. Like, you had a baby with her, right? She called the cops on you. She recanted her story. She lied on you. She took it back, and you could see the picture. She was spitting on the man, attacking the man, putting boo boo on the baby's toothbrushes and stuff like that. Like, she was going crazy, bro. Going crazy the last time. And then Tank Davis decided that it was a good idea to have another baby with her, bro. You gotta be, you just can't do shit like that. Like, ain't no way in hell. You gotta be smarter than that. And so whether he hit her or not, or whatever happened, if it's a gray area, whatever was going on, bro, you just gotta make better decisions. You are rich enough to get somebody to come pick your kids up for you. You are rich enough to afford a mediator to be there, to be a witness, to watch you get your kids, bro. Like if that's the case, right? So you got to put something on him to be smart in those situations, whether he did that or didn't do that. But again, I reiterate, if she lying on him, she deserve everything to come with it because she did this shit before. And if he did do that shit, then he deserves everything to come with it. And I see a lot of y'all talking about deflection. A lot of y'all talking about what KQ said about channels that chose to cover something one way and cover something another way. I mean, bro, it's the truth. You can't get mad at the truth. At the end of the day, bro, you have a lot of people here on YouTube, a lot of people on Twitter were radio silent on a restraining order that was filed on Devin Haney, and then they can't stop talking about this Tank Davis situation. That is 100% correct, bro. It's 100% correct, and that's deflection too. So go put that shit in a chat, bro. That's deflection. When you choose not to talk about something, but you choose to talk about something else. Being quiet is a deflection as well, and not saying anything is a deflection. So unless you can show me you putting that same shit in a chat when they was talking about Tank, go show me you saying, hold on, bro, you talking about Tank, but you ain't say nothing about Devin. That's deflection, bro. Go put that shit over there, bro. Go put hypocrisy. Go put deflection. Like go do that shit, because it's the same goddamn thing, bro. You can't get mad at somebody for calling somebody else's bullshit, fam. That's bullshit, dog. Yeah. Like, it is what it is, bro. Like, that's just the damn truth. You are literally covering, you are making your coverage of the sport of boxing slanted to be in favor of somebody instead of just keeping it real. If you're not being slanted, then you won't talk about neither one of them, bro. If it's about boxing, then it's about boxing with both of them, and you don't talk about either incident. If you're going to cover shit that's going on in these boxers' lives, then you're going to cover what's going on in their lives, whether it's your favorite fighter or not your fucking favorite fighter, bro. You're going to talk about both people's cases, or you're going to talk about neither one of their cases. You're not going to pick and choose, fam. That's the 100% truth, dog. But anyway, I'm off of that. If he got what come, if he did that shit, he deserved what come with it. If he didn't do that shit, then he don't deserve what come with it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Straight up. So that's what I'll be saying. Now, let me ask you this about it, because you said this too, and I want to make sure. So, do you think he should be allowed to fight while this is going on?
Of course he should. Of course he should. Now, is his head gonna be there? That's the point. Is his head gonna be there? But yeah, sure. Of course, this is a continuing case. So, yes, he should be allowed to fight. He's not going nowhere. He's not in a flight risk. So therefore, yeah, he can fight. You know, I'm quite sure, he shouldn't have no contact with her. She shouldn't have no contact with him. Because sometimes, they just don't, you love them one day and you hate them the next. That's not a good combination. and who want to be in that situation anyway, and and like you said, and matter of fact, Elder, I was looking what he said. That's not a bad idea either. And Coach Alex, you hanging around, you getting paid, goddamn, go pick up the kids for me. Do something like that. Or you shouldn't have to pick up your own kids, knowing that this woman is toxic. Or maybe not. I don't know. But like I said, I don't believe in hitting a woman. I have 3 daughters. I have a mom. I have a sister. So I mean that don't fly with me. And I keep the same energy all the way across. So but still in yeah, he should be able to fight knockout. He should be able to fight with no problem. Now, of course, he can take care of this at a later date. It depends on what his court date is to come back and get it situated. And whatever it might be, and maybe community service, maybe, because like I said, it's no big deal. I mean, it's a big deal, but it's not.
No, he got to get convicted first, like before they, like they got to prove that he did that shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, he got to prove that it did that. Cause I'm gonna tell you, some women, and I'm not trying to get off boxing topic, but some women, sometimes they lie a lot, and you got to prove it. You just got to prove it. That's all. So, and sometimes people do things out of spite.
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna say this, bro. And I said this on the video. So if you watch the video, it's gonna be the same sentiments, right? If you want me to show that, or if you want me to say he doesn't deserve to fight, then you need to prove that he did that shit before the fight. Then, like, show me a video, expedite the case, prove the case. You know what I'm saying? Convict him, and then, all right, yeah, bro, sit your ass down. You don't deserve to fight. But as long as he's just only being accused, bro, and we don't know what's true and what's not true, you can't stop that man from earning a living, bro. Because the repercussions of what if you stop him from earning a living and it turns out that she was lying again? Now you stop that man from making money and this was a false allegation and you just took money out of his pocket or whatever. Or if you let him fight and then it comes to find out that he did do it, you can always find him and take money from him and make him pay the victim, make him pay the city or whatever the fuck you decide to do as the court system or whatever. So the easy answer is yes, bro. He should be able to earn a living while this is going on. If you don't want him to be able to earn a living, then the state or whoever picked this case up, they need to prove that he did that shit and prove it expeditiously so he can't fight or whatever. But in the meantime, while you were just accusing him, then I think he should be allowed to fight. That's my opinion. That's what I'm sticking to. And again, that don't mean that I'm condoning domestic violence. Like you, I got 2 daughters. I got a wife. I'm not saying that if he did it, that's right and that's okay. I don't think that. I think that he deserves whatever punishment comes with it if he did said crime. But I'm not about to sit here and say that he is 100% guilty without having all the facts. Just like I'm not going to say he's 100% innocent without having all the facts. We got to be responsible. Like everybody, and I'll end it with this. Everybody don't deserve to cover this topic. Some niggas should just stick to boxing, right? Some people should just talk about the bullshit of boxing because a lot of people that try to cover stuff like this, you're not mature enough, you don't have enough wisdom, you don't have enough foresight, and you ain't been through enough in your damn life. You don't even know what a bond. You don't even know what a bond is. You don't even know what the process of a bond. Like people were coming at me, KQ. They don't even know that the judge before she made the bond or he made the bond, they look at all the evidence first. So if there's a tape, if there's some written testimony, if there's a witness, they look at everything that the cops got, and then they decide whether or not to give you your bond and what your bond is going to be. So that means that they looked at whatever the hell the case is, and they were like, let his ass out with a $10,000 bond, and he only got to pay $1,000 or whatever. Like, so they know what it is. It is so y'all gotta just wait for you get all the facts, because what you don't want to do is call the man innocent and then some tape comes out of him beating on this woman and then now you look stupid as shit. Or you don't want to call him guilty and then all of a sudden she take her story back or she be proven to be a liar and shit and then now you look stupid calling the innocent man guilty. Just hold tight and wait, but you goddamn right he ought to be able to make a living while he's waiting on this shit, because I don't know whether or not he did the shit. So let that man fight, bro. Now, like you said, will he be focused? Will he win the fight? Will it hurt him in the fight? I don't know, but that's his fault. That's on him. That's his decision. I don't care. He should still be fighting. That's on him, bro. Shout out to Black Preacher Man with the 2-piece in the super chat. Says for the cook this morning. Appreciate you, fam. Shout out to whatchamacallit, becoming a YouTube channel member again. Appreciate you, dog. Unks Dre Finest, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says they were silent on Kovalev as well. Keep it 100. I didn't have a channel around that time, but I get what you're saying, bro. I just think like my take, and I don't even like Devin Haney, bro. I don't even like Bill Haney. My take is the same for Devin's situation and Tank's situation. Make better decision. Watch who the hell you lay down and have babies with. And if you put your hands on that woman, you deserve whatever come with it. If you didn't put your hands on her, she deserve everything to come with it. My take is the same for both situations. And I'm not even a fan of Devin, but I'm just too real to be anything but thorough. So that's just me. But for those of you that's covering this Tank situation, didn't say shit about Devin, shame on you, bro. You diabolical, you trash, and you pushing narratives and you spinning shit out here. And you don't even deserve to cover the sport, to be real with you. That's just my take. But y'all do with that what y'all will, man. We got Javon856 with the 5-piece in the super chat. I appreciate y'all keeping it real this morning. No bias or taking a side when nobody knows what's going on. This is what having integrity looks like. Appreciate that, bro. Just trying to do the right thing, bro. Trying to do the right fucking thing, dog. That's it, bro. Shout out to Boxing Hacker with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He say ninjas be in toxic relationships. Ish happens. But if things equal, Rolly was pulled from the Tank fight without being convicted. Why Tank get the pass? He should have been allowed to fight, bro. What are you talking about? Yeah. That was the wrong decision. They made the wrong decision with Rolly. Because guess what? At least he was able to get the Tank fight back, but it turns out that shit got dropped too. So he shouldn't have been pulled from the fight. They made the wrong damn decision, bro. Shout out to Draper Wright with being a member. Like, I guess you thought you said something, bro. Guess you thought you said something, but that was the wrong goddamn decision. Because if, to my recollection, somebody let me know if I'm wrong, then he should have been allowed to fucking fight. Draper Wright with the membership for 4 months. He said, cook, bro. We working. Shout out to my dog Opulent LDTV. 5 of them things, 5-piece. What's up, homie? No biscuit in the super chat. KO, you know the truth ain't popular. It's about pushing the narrative. That's why those you speak of rush to try. Inflame Tank, man. We know what it is, but I'm not gonna just because that happens, bro. I'm not gonna rush to flame Haney over here, bro, because I don't know what happened. I could though. I could make the baby mama jokes on him like other people try to do with my favorite, but I'm just too real, bro. That's why Jalen James, Jay Grant, you know, Haney fans is why they come over here. They know I'm gonna be critical, but I'm gonna be fair and I'm gonna tell the truth and I'm gonna keep it real. I could do it though. I could, but I'm not. I ain't built like that. I'm too real for that. We got 400 people in the building. Please smash the damn like button if you haven't already. We need that. You know what I mean? We need that. We need y'all to smash the damn like button. Let's get to the fight. All y'all came here for.
Okay, wait a minute, knockout. I want to
go ahead. You got anything else on that? Go ahead. My bad.
I want to shout out Javon in the Cash App. I want to shout out my man EJ Davis in the Cash App. All right?
Yeah, bro.
Both y'all brothers. All right. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute to them boys, man. Salute to my dog D Lofton too with the 2-piece in the Cash App. He say Kirk can't beat Tank. I seen enough. He said Kirk can't beat him. I seen enough. Shit, that's tough. All right, man.
How many likes we got knocked out?
I don't know, bro. Scared of what, Big C? What are you talking about? Scared of what? Man, that performance did not invoke fear, bro. Man, we on the lights. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, man. Knockout working his butt off. KQ been calling fights on Friday. I mean, show your love for 2 hard working, the OG and the young G, y'all. All right. I appreciate it if y'all do. All right. Show Knockout some love. And I appreciate that.
Hold on, let me see here. We got 400 people watching with 248 likes. That is nasty work. Can we get the likes to 300 real quick, y'all? Come on. Get the likes to 300. We got Big Dog Willie with the 2-piece. No biscuit and super chat. Tank and Maniacs having a bad weekend. Stop the hate. Who is having a bad weekend, bro? You are bugging. What is wrong with Shakur fans? Like, what are you talking about? I took the wife. Boy, we had a great nigga. You know what? I'm gonna let you have that, Big Dog Willie. I'm gonna let you have that. Let's get to your boy. You're here right on time. KQ, Shakur Stevenson, William Zepeda. What you think of the fight, man? What you think of the performance? Break it down, man.
Trash. Nah, I'm not just joking.
They gonna be mad at you. They gonna be mad at you, dog.
On a serious note, I keep it right across the board. Y'all, me. I don't care. I speak my mind. I think Shakur did a great job last night. I think Shakur did what he said he was going to do, except for the knockout. But Shakur stayed in the pocket, and he came back counter punching, and I think he had a great game plan. He stayed in the corner, all four corners, because he Zepeda throws a lot of punches. So sometimes you can't see a lot of punches coming. So that's why he stood straight up. But listen, everybody can't do the shoulder roll. All right, everybody can't do the shoulder roll. Okay, now, but still in all, now it's not killing me to give Shakur credit. I give every fighter credit, if they deserve credit. And Shakur deserved credit last night. Yeah, but like he said after the fight, he won't do that no more, right? But still in all, but he did a great job last night. Zepeda was throwing a lot of punches, but Shakur stayed in the pocket. Now, is it because Turkey put the pressure on him, or he knew it wasn't nothing heavy coming back? See, that's what you got to think of. Now, Shakur always stay in the pocket if a guy can't punch. We know that, But one thing about it is, I think he did a fantastic job. He said he's gonna do what he did, and he did it. But listen, Shakur, you did a great job and everything, but stop trying to be liked so much. All right, stop trying to be want to have friends and trying to be this and that. Be yourself, dude. All right, you had a great fight, and everybody, it's like, man, Shakur looking good. Of course, the punch power wasn't there, but still, he stayed there and he fought. He didn't get on his bike. He did a little movement, but not very much. I mean, he fought all the way last night. And I have to say, I have to tip my hat off to him. I think he did a great job. All right. Now, is this a start of something new? I doubt it, but this was a lot of pressure on him. Turkey trolled him for 2 damn weeks. Now, Turkey threatened him for 2 damn weeks. And like Shakur said, if I'm Jerry, then I'm beating the hell out of Tom. Now, he didn't beat the hell out of him, but he was scoring. He was counterpunching. He was doing a great job. All right. So, but still in all, the punches, both guys don't have a lot of power. And that was my problem with the fight. But still in all, Shakur Stevenson did a great job last night. And I was very surprised. I was very surprised that he came out and fought like that. So, I mean, you got to tip my hat. You got to give him credit. I'm going to give a fighter credit what credit's due. So he went out there, he did a great job. And no doubt about it, I can't take nothing from him. I can't say what he did wrong, but one thing he did do wrong is that he was running out of gas towards the end of the fight. He started doing a lot of clinching in. When you start doing a lot of clinching, you're getting tired now. You're getting tired because he was firing back. Zepeda was throwing his usual punches and bunches, but Shakur Stevenson was firing back. He was firing back too, So, but this is the thing. Shakur didn't get the knockout. Now, I don't know how long he had a knockout, but knockout sells, y'all. Knockout sells. I don't care how you slice it or goddamn dice it. All right? Knockout sells. And without a knockout on his record in years, that still put a black eye on his career. Now, I'm not trying to steal your shine or anything like that, but, you got to have it all across the board. You got to have it all across the board. Just because you stood in the pocket one night, I'm not going to sit there and say you're the best fighter in the world. No, I'm not going to say that. You got to show me a little bit more, baby. You got to show me a little bit more. You got to go in there and get the knockout. And that, or at least the stoppage. At least the stoppage, So, but no, he didn't have a knockout in his last fight. He had a stoppage in his last fight. All right, if I'm not mistaken. And it was an electrician at that. So, no. I'm sorry. I'm not giving him credit. No. No. I'm not giving him credit for that fight. But I'm giving him credit for the fight last night. So, but he did his thing last night, man, and I gotta give him credit for it. And so that's all I got right now. Okay.
Shout out to Brashley McClendon with the 5-piece in the super chat. Said Shakur after the fight said he not fighting like that anymore because he got hit too much. That's why he runs, because he knows against a puncher it's a wrap. Shout out to No More Sleepwalking with the 2-piece in the super chat. He says Kurt is not a 304. Shout out to Solo in it 5-piece. No Biscuit in the super chat. He says, what's wrong with Schofield Pops? How that man think he has room to call out Shakur? Dude got no shame. Shout out to Boxing Hacker with the 5-piece. No Biscuit in the super chat. Sugar Shakur called out Tank, and at the post-fight press conference, if Tank managed to beat Roach, I hope he does the same. Anything less is duck touch. You mean when Shakur said I got to go back to the drawing board? Is that when he called him out? Like, what are you talking about, bro?
He didn't call him out last night.
What are you talking about, bro? Shout out to Big Dog Willie with the 2-piece in super chat. No hair grease, no knees, no excuses, unlike Tank. Okay. All right. So listen, bro. Shakur Stevenson put on a gritty, tough, heart-filled performance. Like, he showed a lot of heart. He showed a lot of a lot of grit. He showed that he has more heart than I thought he did. Very, very happy to see him stand there, show some patience, take some shots, use some counter punching, and fight Zepeda up off of him in spots. I was very, very, very pleased with that. Now, yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, knock out. Hey, go ahead, keep on.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Keep going.
Can y'all hear me? Mic check. Am I back?
Yes.
All right, yeah. So I thought the way I saw the fight, bro, I thought at the beginning of the fight was very, very competitive. I thought Zepeda was on him. He was able to cut the ring off, and he was very, very good the first 5 or 6 rounds. And then as the fight went on, Shakur figured things out a little bit better, stayed against the ropes a lot less. And although Zepeda was busier, Shakur landed the cleaner, more effective counter shots, and he did his thing, and he ended up winning the fight. Now, the only complaint that I would have, if you want to call it a complaint, is a couple of things. Number one, I don't think his defense is what y'all think it is, bro. Like, I think Zepeda found it a little bit too easy to hit him. I felt like his footwork was a little shaky. The ring was cut off on him way too easy, and I feel like his power is waning, bro. Like, he's slapping with his shots. Even though he was catching Zepeda clean, he couldn't really put a dent in him. And so those would be some criticisms I would have of kind of how he fought. But you got to give him a 7 or 8 out of 10, because he did show some things that it looked like he lacked. He showed heart. He showed grit. He showed determination. He showed all of that, bro. However, he didn't step on him like he thought he would, but at least he tried, or like y'all thought he would, and at least he tried. So I thought it was a really, really good performance, bro. I really do. I really thought he put on a good performance, but that defense ain't what y'all thought it is, bro. I'm telling you that right now. Zepeda was able to catch that straight left. He was able to break that broken shoulder roll a lot in that fight. And against somebody more explosive, against somebody more powerful with better timing, bro, he might be up against it. So for me, bro, we'll see what happens next. But I'm not really. That fight made me be like, okay, yeah, Shakur got heart, he got grit. I was wrong about that. I enjoyed the fight. It was very entertaining. But watching him punch, bro, he missed with that right hook a lot, bro. Like, he missed with that right hook. Zepeda made him miss. He couldn't make him pay because Zepeda was too damn slow. Them punches he was throwing, them hoes was slapping shots. And you could say it's because of technique problems, or you can say it's because he just don't turn his shots over because he worried about hurting his hands or whatever. Whatever you want to put it on, that power didn't look like it was doing nothing to Zepeda. And most importantly, as he stepped up to Zepeda, it was a lot easier for Zepeda to hit him than Valdez. It was a lot easier for Zepeda to hit him than Jamel Herring, bro. So that defense, I got questions about whether or not it's as special as a lot of y'all think it is. But overall, a really, really good performance, bro. A really good performance, dog. Shout out to Chris with the 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says, KO, you made a video comparing Zepeda fighting Shakur to Crawford fighting Canelo and Inoue fighting Tank. So Shakur that good that a top 5 dude in his weight classes compared to dudes moving up 3 weight classes? What you mean, bro? I was talking about the expectations of Zepeda. I was talking about what boxing expects of Zepeda. No one giving him a chance. Like no one should give Crawford a chance against Canelo because he's moving up. No one should give Inoue a chance against Tank because Inoue is moving up 2 or 3 weight classes. Shakur Stevenson fighting Zepeda, a lot of people felt like he didn't have a chance. Zepeda had nothing to lose in that fight. That was the point, bro. If you go back and watch the video, he has nothing to lose because nobody expects him to win. So he can go out there and he can just fight freely. That was the point, bro. Shout out to John Byers with the 5-piece in the super chat. What's good, KO? Am I tripping or did the performance feel like it was missing something? Great performance. Nonetheless, it was missing some pop. It was missing some power. It was missing dominance, bro. That's all. He wasn't dominant. He was in a competitive fight and he won a good, tough, close, competitive fight and showed a lot of grit and a lot of heart. I think the thing it was missing was, you know, that Floyd Mayweather Arturo Gotti, that Hamza Shiraz Edgar Berlanga, where you just dominant, step on a motherfucker and just beat his ass up. That's what it was missing. But he showed great grit, great heart, and he fought Zepeda up off of him in the back half of that fight. That's what it was missing, though. If that's what you're looking for, that's what it was missing. Now, where does Shakur go from here, KQ? Because you got them saying he called out Tank in the post-fight press conference. He didn't call him out in the ring. Where does he go from here, man? What's next for Shakur Stevenson in your mind?
Man, first of all, I want to say shout out to Ron C. In the Cash App. I appreciate you, brother, with the 50-piece. All right, yes, sir, with the fight call last night. But where Shakur go from here? You're not gonna call out Tank, not now, or pretty much nowhere soon. I would like to see it, but right now, Eddie, and Turkey, they probably got a fight already lined up for them. That's what they do. They force them into a fight that pretty much don't make sense. But Tank and Shakur, that makes sense. But of course, common sense is not Turkey's strong point. It's not his strong suit. So therefore, Shakur, what's next for him? I don't know. I can't really tell you because right now he's not ready to move up. The weight is just he's still gonna make 135 easily, no problem. That's why I said Tank and Shakur. That's a great fight. That's a great fight, and that fight need to be made. But of course, you know how Tank feel about Turkey and Eddie. So now
Shakur free agent. Shakur free agent.
Oh, is he now? Oh,
Yeah,
after
he a free
last night,
agent.
right?
Yeah,
After last night,
yeah,
right?
that was his last fight. Ain't no Turkey and Eddie.
Okay,
It's Shakur, Jay Prince, and Josh Dubin. He a free agent.
Look, okay, then hey, then now what's next for him? Get a 2-fight deal with PBC. That's what's next for him, and that way you can fight Tank Davis or rematch Tank Davis. So there you go, right there. The answer's right there. That's the fight you've been waiting on. That's the fight you've been. Come on, Tank. Come on, let's do it. All right, so go ahead. Now, of course, he proved that he can fight in the pocket. Well, like you say, he won't do it all the time, but let's see it. Let's see it. That's a good fight. He did a great job last night. Now, I do want to comment on this.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's right about the defense. I noticed that. First of all, everybody can't do a shoulder roll. Let's get that straight. I said this about years ago when I was watching Floyd Mayweather, when he was Pretty Boy Floyd. Then he came Money Mayweather. Shoulder roll only can be done correctly with the neck height, and you got to be made to do the shoulder roll. You just can't sit there and try to do it. Agent Broner tried to do it. He didn't do it very well. So Shakur stood straight up tall, which is a bad idea. You got to bend over a little bit. And he was getting hit with straight rights on side of the head. Where's that number one defense at? Where is that? He's a great defensive fighter. Where's that at? Because he did get hit a lot. Now, maybe because he changed up his game plan a little bit, so you got to give a little bit to get a little bit, or get a little bit to get a little bit, so maybe one of them deals. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But still in all, I mean, I can't take the win from him because he did a great job, so sure. Did he have some hiccups in the fight? Oh, yes, he did. A lot of hiccups. But he did a great job. He did. And matter of fact, a lot of people in my chat say, man, I can't believe I'm still woke on the Shakur Stevenson fight. So, I mean.
Boy, hey, he fought good last night, bro.
Yeah, man. The dude, man.
Which is why I don't understand. Which is why I don't understand this super chat from Big Dog Willie with the 2-piece in the super chat. He says Tankamaniacs are hypocrites on the biggest levels. I need you to put a name on that shit, bro. I need you to put a name on that shit. Who being a hypocrite? Let me know, Big Dog Willie. Shout out 10 to God with the being a member for 5 straight months. Did you see the way Shakur shook Eddie Hearn's hand? Nah, I didn't see it, bro. I didn't see it. Shout out to Tunnel Vision with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He will be quiet like last time he was a free agent. Until he has a new deal all set, then he will start calling out Tank again. Shout out to Murder Sports, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Kerr was getting hit way too much for Tank Davis. Shout out to Brashton McClendon with the 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. A straight right wobbled his ass, though. LOL. That wasn't a straight right. That was a jab. That was a jab you talking about with Zepeda. That was a jab. I think he was just off balance, though. He got caught trying to throw a left hand over the top, and Zepeda stuck a jab right there, and it wobbled him. I mean, and it knocked him off balance. I don't think he was hurt. You know what I mean? So for me, bro, what should be next for Shakur Stevenson? Very simple. It should be the Tank Davis Lamont Roach winner. He should be fighting the winner of Tank Davis Lamont Roach, and since he's a free agent, he should instruct his team to do everything he could to make the fight happen, bro. Everything they can to make the fight happen. That's what he said he would do. So that's what the expectation is, bro. To go in there, get into some negotiations, and try to see what you can do to make that fight happen, bro. Shout out to my dog Ron C dropping a huge 50-piece. No biscuit in the cash app, man. He said a little support for the show. Salute to you. Jonathan Jackson with the 2-piece in the cash app says 501 punches thrown, 153 landed. Excellent defense. Nah, bro, I think that so I didn't say his defense wasn't good. It's not what y'all think it is at the highest level. That is a lot higher percentage than what normally lands on Shakur, bro. And that's William Zepeda, who people called slow, who people said was basic, who people said was gonna be such an easy mark. You know what I mean? He landed more punches on Shakur than anybody else ever did. He landed at a higher percentage more than anyone else ever did, bro. That's what it is.
Did good, man. We're not saying that.
Oh, I got it. All of y'all are hypocrites. He did good, but all right, cool. We all hypocrites. So he fought perfect, nigga. He fought perfect. You lucky it's 10:30. He fought perfect. Did he fight perfect? If the answer is no, you just being a soft ass fanboy, bro. Do better, fam. Do better. Nigga didn't fight perfect, bro. He said he didn't fight perfect. Fuck is you talking about, Big Dog Willie? Don't start that bullshit, bro. Because you're on your knees for Shakur Stevenson, bro. He said he needed to do better. He said he got to go back to the drawing board. He said he got hit too much, bro. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Do better, dog. Do better, bro. Just because somebody offer up a real analysis and they ain't just sucking him off, calling it a masterclass. Oh, it was an A+ performance. Oh, he did this. Oh, he did that. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. You want to call a nigga a hypocrite. You a fucking hypocrite, bro. Get out of here with that shit, fam. You tripping, bro. Miss me with that dumb ass shit. Oh, you a hypocrite because you got an objective opinion. Fuck out of here, nigga. You suck him off. I don't have to. You get on your knees for him, bro. I don't have to do that shit. He felt like he got hit too much. But I'm a hypocrite for pointing the shit out too? Fuck out of here. Shakur, you gonna fight like that in the future? No, I'm not gonna fight like that. I got hit too much. KO, what you think of the fight? I thought his defense wasn't as good as I thought. He got hit too much. You a hypocrite, KO. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Shout out to my dog, a film by Ali with the 5-piece in the super chat. New sub. Excellent commentary, gentlemen. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you. A film by Ali.
Yes,
Shout out to
sir.
Jay with the 2-piece in the super chat, and I'm taking that shit down. You want me to read your super chat? Take Tank Davis mug shot off that bitch, bro. You tripping, bro. Take his mug shot off. Anyway, that's all I got, bro. You got anything else, KQ?
No, nothing else. All right, nothing else. That's it. Great job for Shakur Stevenson. Like I say, I'm not a big Shakur Stevenson fan, but last night I was rooting for him because I don't like how Turkey did him for the last 2 weeks. So I was rooting for him last night, and he came through last night. You know, I'm not mad at him. He did a great job, and hopefully he can keep it up. So
Yeah, man. Great win for Shakur. Great heart, great grit, but nowhere near a perfect performance. So Shakur fans, stop crying and shit, man. He did a good job, bro. Stop all that crying, bro. And if you got Tank Davis mugshot as your avatar, I don't care if you drop me $100. I'm gonna take your $100 and I ain't reading shit. Do with that what you will. Y'all smash the like button. I'll be live tomorrow at 7:30. I'll see y'all soon. We out of here. Peace, y'all.